Hey, Case Dean here. So, look, I need to, I want to, I must, and I've got to invite you to my new group, which I'll show you in just a few seconds. But I just want to first of all give a bit of an introduction to those who may not fully know who I am. So I'm Case Dean, I'm the founder of ASN, my website right here. This is the blog. And I've been involved in a particular part of marketing for well over 13 years or 14 years. And that's to do with marketing strategy and marketing operations. And the way that I like to explain what that's about is there's a kind of marketing you do where you post stuff and you do stuff and you might get a few likes and a bit of engagement. And then eventually somebody, a client, a boss turns around and says, what exactly are we paying for? Why exactly are we spending all this money? It's having no effect on the revenue at all. And yeah, that's just okay. So that kind of marketing. And then the marketing that I'm involved in is marketing that makes money. It's revenue focused. It's all about strategy before tactics, where the marketing I'm talking about before, that's all to do with the tactic parts and the posting and the colors and the buttons and the funnels and the websites, which I totally geek out about, but it's not the main thing. So over the years, this is the reason why I've got this on screen. Over the years, I've written a ton about this subject, and most of it revolve around the strategy, which is based on really focusing on who you're trying to help, which you might have heard me speak about a hell of a lot, which is to do with an ideal client. So here's a lot of content that I've created on my website blog here at TrackSaleNurture/blog. Also on LinkedIn, there is a lot of content I've created on LinkedIn over the years, again, to do with strategic marketing and really closing that gap between marketing and sales. The main people that I work with are people who are involved in the transformation of others. So they're not people who are selling little bars of soap or little widgets or t-shirts, even though I love a good t-shirt, but it's more to do with what I normally term to be professional service businesses. So there's people who have trained to provide knowledge to others. Okay. So a lot of the time, these are coaches or consultants or people who are educators. And a new term that I've learned in this last year, facilitators, who create a lot of content for people as well. But these are the kind of people that I help, and I help them use the internet and use marketing strategy to guide the tactics that lead the people who they are supposed to work with to find them. And then there's a value exchange. They help them with the service that they provide those people happily, and rightly so, pay them handsomely or beautifully for the actual services that they provide to them. So what I have been working on for the longest time, but I am now ready to launch, and it isn't ready. It just isn't ready. But it's the year of just getting it out there, and then we'll work on it. And I'm hoping we can work on it together. So if you're seeing this video, it's because you are definitely somebody who I want to have inside the marketing strategy group. And what I'm going to be doing is providing all of the resources and training, a lot of it that I've provided in only one-to-one settings where somebody's paying me a certain amount of money to consult with them or coach them through doing things like actually how to build out a lead generation system, or how to productize their service, or how to work out exactly what content they should be creating, or even the most basic, and I love it, most foundational, I should say, part of all of online business is being very, very clear about exactly what you're trying to help people overcome when you're trying to get them to buy your services, what you're trying to help them solve when you're getting to buy your services, which again, you've heard me say it, I'm going to say it again, I'm always going to be talking about it, which is the ideal client. Who is the ideal client for your business? So I'm going to be providing so many resources, training, and also I'm going to be doing some live events. I'm going to call them events. That's way too bigger word, but like live training is a good way of putting it, where I'll be going through certain things. You can ask me questions, all that kind of good stuff. And the plan is that this group will be filled with people who are interested in not just making money, but really understanding how marketing is another word for education. And marketing strategy is all about how do I get that education into the hands of people who actually need that help to move from where they are to where they're trying to get to, their transformation, their result, and via the bridge, which is your business. So business owners, marketing managers, market executives, entrepreneurs, founders, all those people know they have something of value to provide to the world, know that they have something that's going to actually help people transform from one state to another state and make this world a whole much better, and even better than it already actually is, right? Those are the people who are normally struggling to actually find the help when it comes to creating marketing that actually is authentic and genuine for their business. And so this group is all about that. And I want you to come along, join the group, right? As I'm saying, I'm just building it out right now. It's going to be ridiculously awesome. But at the moment, it's just starting. And for all of the people who are joining now, it's going to be free access. Okay. And then you're going to be grandfathered in, because eventually it will become a paid group. But I really want to get people in with no barriers. This year, I made a post. I made a post recently about what I was calling bartering calls, where people were exchanging their skills with each other without any money changing hands. And this year is really, for me, about reducing those barriers and making more connection, making it more about the relationship than the transaction. And so this first phase of the marketing strategy group is really about the building of relationships and the building of community. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. But other than that, I want you to go along to school.com/marketing-strategy-group/about. Don't have to remember that. That's going to be actually in the caption or description of this video. And join the group. And I'll see you inside the group. And yeah, let's really work together to build our businesses and learn and master how to create marketing that makes money.